Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a Path to Glory Euros Sane player review. So the card has just come out literally 20 minutes ago, and I've got the card in draft, so we're going to go ahead and review him. He doesn't have a price on the market as of yet, but judging off a few similar cards like Hansen Team of the Year and Jarzinho, he is probably going to be around 800,000 coins, maybe a little bit more just because he is upgradable, but Germany are losing 1-0 at the moment, so he might not get too many upgrades, but yeah. Now the card does look very nice indeed. He can play in quite a few positions: right mid, right wing and left mid. I would probably play him in right wing though. Definitely not right mid, just because of that pace. You really want him to be able to get behind defense and use his pace, and not left wing because he is left footed and he does only have 4-star weak foot, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked it if EA did upgrade that to 5-star weak foot, especially at this time in the game. It is July now. But if you play him on the left, it means you can't really cut inside and show it on his right foot, because there's only 4-star weak foot. So yeah, definitely would play him on the right wing. Let's look at his stats and we can see everything looks really good. I remember with his Team of the Season card, he had an SBC, I think it was 93 rated. He was a really nice card. The only issue was with his running, and he did feel a bit clunky, which is probably because of him being 6 foot, which is a little bit high for a winger, but he does have a nice agility upgrade. He does have a 98 agility now, so that's a very nice upgrade. We'll see how that plays out. We are going to go into a game in a moment, and if you are using a chem style on him, I would definitely recommend putting a chem style that will increase his physical. If you don't do that, he will have extremely low strength and extremely low aggression. And again, I remember with his Team of the Season card, he did get bodied off the ball a little bit or would lose out on quite a lot of physical duels. So that's just that. Everything else in the card looks really good. Pace, obviously 99 rated, really high. Shooting looks very good, especially that 99 shot power. Passing, you already knew that was going to be good, and same with dribbling, 96 rated. Shouldn't really have any complaints. If we have a look at his playstyles, he has the Power Shot Plus, which is a very useful playstyle to have. He has the Whip Pass Plus, which I personally really like. People online are saying it's not a great playstyle, but I really like this Whip Pass Plus playstyle. It allows you to do really nice through balls. First Touch Plus should just help his dribbling a little bit, and same with Rapid Plus will mean he is able to sprint a bit faster when dribbling. So yeah, let's go into a couple of games and we'll see how he plays. So I was able to play 3 games with this Sane card before I was knocked out of the draft, and behind you'll see one of the most entertaining games I have played in a while. Regardless, let's start off with his pace. Now obviously we expected it to be good, and it is outstanding, which was expected with his 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. I mean, once you are past a defender, no one is catching you, so if you have this card, try and make as many forward runs with him as you can. Running straight with Sane was absolutely fine. The only issue I really found, and this is maybe more to do with his dribbling, was that when he was sprinting, he couldn't take quick movements to the left or right. Like how some players are able to just weave through the opposition. He wasn't really able to do that when sprinting, but when he wasn't accelerating, this was not an issue, so for pace, he'll get 10 out of 10. Next up is his shooting, and another good stat being 95 rated. I found he was very composed in one-on-one shooting opportunities, and he mainly got into opportunities after cutting him from the right wing, at which point he was able to finish either by powering the ball in between the keeper and post, or by slotting it around the keeper. But I would just, because he only has 4-star weak foot, I would probably prefer to slot it around the keeper using his left foot rather than using his right. Looking at the card, he does also have extremely high long shots and shot power, as well as the Power Shot Plus playstyle, which is a nice addition to the card. The only thing is, that cannot really be utilised in the right wing, as he does find himself on opportunities where due to his pace he was clear on goal. But regardless, for shooting he'll get a 9 out of 10. Now we have his passing, which is probably not as good as either his pace or shooting, but still another solid stat. I found he was able to cross the ball into the box extremely well. Even when there were defenders in front of him, he was always able to get a cross off, and they were actually all pretty accurate. But what I really liked is that when they went in the air, they were quite flat and quick, meaning the opposition do not have time to take their keeper out and catch the ball like they could do with loopy crosses. Also playing in a 4-3-3 formation, I found he played nice one-touch football with a centre mid and striker, which drew the opposition out before he would make a run and get behind the defence. So another 9 out of 10 for passing, just wish he had higher long passes really. Next up is his dribbling, and you could probably put this on par with his shooting. Despite having 96 dribbling, I did find some flaws. For one, I felt he was a bit clunky and not as agile as I would have liked, especially with 98 agility, so he did feel a bit slow in changing directions when sprinting. And I also felt his ball control was sometimes a bit off, whether that was receiving the ball once it had been crossed to him, or when left stick dribbling. It would have been nicer if he kept the ball closer to his feet. I felt like it was a bit too far away, and this meant it was easier for the opposition to get challenges in. Enough about the bad stuff though, let's talk about the positives. He does have 5-star skill moves, which is very nice to use and makes this a fun card. And he also has high balance, meaning he isn't often shoved off the ball, as he is able to stand his ground and push his way past defenders when dribbling, which is probably also due to his height and weight, but regardless we'll give him an 8 out of 10 for dribbling. Obviously, defending is the worst out of the card, but I actually found it quite good for a winger. He only has 46 interceptions, but I felt like he was always in a good place to intercept a pass, and as well as this, he was extremely strong in the air. With his 99 jumping, he was able to challenge even tall centre backs for the ball when someone tried to switch the play across the back line. Obviously, he is not Maldini, but for a winger, we'll give him 5 out of 10. Lastly, physicality, and again, something we expected not to be great as he only has 85 aggression and either 84 or 85 strength. And so I thought this meant that players would easily be able to move him off the ball. However, I added a chem style that actually increased his physicality, and I found him to be rather strong. He was able to hold his ground and won physical battles against defenders, so that would be a 7 out of 10. Overall, this is a very nice end game card. I would probably recommend you slap a marksman on him, or max out his dribbling and increase his shooting and physicality. And it is an upgradable card, so if he does get to the finals, this could easily be one of the best wingers in FC24.